Hello guys, Fish767 here. Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at Eternal card game, I believe it's called. And it's basically a really it's not complicated, but it's an interesting version. It's just like the gameplay is a lot like Magic, and a lot of the keyword skills share effects with Magic skills, but then it has other stuff that you couldn't do on Magic normally. And I just thought that you'd want to see it. It's really neat, actually. Ooh, I've never done that before. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that you could do that. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, this is the current deck I'm using. I don't actually know that I've got to try it out, but you got 4 Dark Return, just to show you what it is. 4 Dark Return, 3 Dire Fang Spider, an Excavate, an Infinite Hourglass, a Scorpion, 2 Water of Life, 4 Dark Wisp, 4 Find the Way, 2 Sauropod Wrangler, 2 Twinning Ritual, and a Marin, Camel, Eye of Winter, 2 Ice Spirit, Initiation Bell, Mirror Image, Phyrexian Hatchling, 2 Scorpio Wasp, 4 Wisdom of the Elders, a Xenon Obelisk, a Power Breach, Sentinel, my bad, a Thunderstrike Dragon, Whispers of the Void, or Whispers in the Void. I suggest putting 3 in, I only have 1, and they're, like, expensive. A Night Moss, Sight Unseen, Strength of the Pack, Elin, Queen of the Wild, and Vara, Fate Untouchable, and then 30 sigils, which we can actually see this now. 6 Time, 6 Primal, 6 Shadow, 4 Seat of Wisdom, 4 Seat of Mastery, and 4 Seat of Cunning, which I don't think is actually the best that you can have. And if I'm correct, I have sigils, or power, as they're called. That would better fit this. I think I got one of the special ones. Let me check. Yeah, I got this one. See, this one would be good in here. But it comes in depleted. It's not as good as some of the others, and I'd rather just keep it like this. So, this is the deck. I'll explain everything as we get into it. I'm just going to real quick go into a gauntlet, because I can show you a lot more of the deck. Gauntlet is free to play, actually, and you can get a lot of good stuff in here, such as free packs, and then gold to buy more packs, etc. So, I suggest playing in gauntlets when you get the chance. We're going to go second, you can tell up here, and this is a keepable hand. We could redraw, and then you get between 2 to 4 mana, and power, my bad, 2 to 4 power, and then you keep the same amount of cards in hand total. And Deadly is basically Death Touch, for those of you that don't know. And Static is like, what's Static like? Static basically taps it like you would in Magic. It exhausts it, which is tapping it, and then it doesn't untap, essentially, on your opponent's turn. And then Echo means that when you draw it, you get an additional copy of it. And Infiltrate when it does damage for the first time. And this little guy's got an Ambush, which means that I can cast him on my opponent's turn. And he also has Flying, which is nice. And he's got Deadly, which just makes him an all-around good thing. Wait, hold up, what's he do? Yeah, go ahead and kill him off. There's really no reason to let him live. They've got power, toughness, they heal, but most of the buffs actually stay forever. I do want to say that. The buffs stay forever. We'll draw cards. Oh, by the way, max hand size is 9. Power is essentially land, but like as soon as I have 4 of Shadow, I could play as much Shadow as I want as long as I have enough power to cast it. That's how that works. So if I have, like, I mean not 4 Shadow, but suppose, like, see this card how it takes 3 blue to play? Well, if I have 3 blue, but I have 2 of these cards in hand, and I technically have the amount of mana to cast it in this little pool over here, I can cast both of them. That's how that works. So, everything is going okay. Like, the way that I have this deck set up, it's set to work around the, one card, and basically I make a bunch of copies of it, then send them all back to my graveyard, and then I get a bunch of 1/1s every turn. Echo, yeah, that's the Echo thing. And depleted basically means that it becomes an, tapped land. So I'm gonna go get, I definitely need this sigil, and I need this sigil. And I goofed up, I was gonna save one of those. Oh well. We're better off getting this dude because I can get him back later, and like I said, buffs stay forever. Essentially. Certain buffs don't, but most of them do. Also, now that I think about it, it's not important that I get out a dude to block, because they're all just whatever. We'll do that one, because otherwise it would get depleted. And we'll do this one. And we have to end, but Endurance basically is Vigilance, only they do tap. They just untap during our opponent's turn too. They also can't be stunned or exhausted by enemy effects and spells, which is really nice. And we don't want to do that yet. So we just get to stun a unit for free. Well, for 2 mana, but that's not half bad. And even if they blocked, we kill it regardless. Right now it's just sort of spite, despite them. We can play Wasp now. And we might as well just stun another dude. Prevent it from blocking. But basically, if you get where I'm coming from, you know, this is how you do stuff. Strangers have +1 health. That, as far as I know, only works always on the battlefield. And we want to play Vara. So Vara says, whenever you play a shadow unit, including Vara, play an additional shadow unit from your void and give it void bound, which means it will go to the void, it can't come back. But you only do that from ones that aren't from your void. And we can swing in all we want, because our guys have Endurance and they untap during our opponent's turn. Oh, they killed off our Eye of Winter. That is sad. We'll gain some life. And we'll go ahead and do this ability on Vara. And now we're going to swing him with a 9/9. He's definitely going to block that. Block them both. By the way, Vara has Deadly. She doesn't really need it for how big she is, though. There's not much that can beat that. And Quick Draw. So if he's attacking and I block with like a 1/1 like this, my guy doesn't deal damage and his does. We'll just swing him with everything. And they killed off our 1/1, but we can get him back if we get another shadow unit. But right now we're just getting sigils. We'll swing in, it's game. Oh yeah, look at that. Come on. Yes, I got him to level 5. So you can level up your abilities within a certain place and get packs, etc. So I'm gonna go open up. Oh wait. Okay, I'm gonna go open up the packs real quick, and then I can edit the deck if I get anything good enough to go in. I've not opened up a pack of this yet. That's not half bad. Come on, let's get him. Not bad. Oh, steel. I thought that said stun. I'm like, that's not how that works. Okay. This card's not bad. But we got some good things. I'm not going to change the deck, though. I like the way that it plays right now, and if we had the guy that did the thing to flyers, he'd actually hurt us because we run a couple. They get to go first. This deck is really annoying, too. We don't have enough mana to keep that. We're going to put it back. Oh, sweet. Actually, maybe not. I want more than the 1/1. I'll go ahead and play it. I could have made a copy of it, but this guy's for my Echo creature, or for another dude. Oh, by the way, this deck is all 5 colors and none of the colors at the same time. All the dudes are colorless, but they play in all 5. Just swing in. I'm surprised they blocked it. They don't normally. Yeah, but see, he keeps on gaining these, which doesn't increase his total mana. It just helps him in the long run. And is annoying, I might add, because then there's one dude that gets +1/+1 for each of these that he has. And if he keeps on getting them, it's going to get real big. Or no, it's for each different type, so it can become a 6/6 max, which is what it would be at right now. I like this, because then I can get down a 3/3 dude this turn. In addition, he's going to make her cost 1 less. Or is this a she? I don't know. I think that that's a she. Yeah, but it's okay. Thank goodness he's out of the cards. And it's only this. I can drop her cost down to 5. Or, but I still couldn't play her anyway. Okay, I'm glad I actually checked. And just end. We want blockers. We got an Entomb. I'm gonna go grab a blue now, because we've got another green in hand. Play the Entomb dude, and end. Next turn we play Vara. But we swing in Entomb dude first. Don't click there. So we're gonna swing in. He's gonna block. And now, when he dies, we draw a card. That's what Entomb does. Not specifically, but in this case. Then we get down Vara, and we get to get back our Entomb guy. See how that works? And now we don't swing in Vara, because she starts to become a major target. Mirror Vara. Play down that. And now what we can do is, see, since we have a copy of Vara, if they kill off her, we just get her back because of her ability. Now, of course, she has Void Bound, but that's okay. And then we can stun an enemy unit, both this turn and next, to allow one of our Vars to hit in and the other one to be unkillable. Or in this case, just one of them to hit in. But this is what we're going to do. And I guess we're only going to swing him with one. Didn't block it. But that's okay, because right now there's not... Okay, now there's enough troops to do so. Now, she has Void Bound, this one does not. So if I'm going to swing in, I want to swing in with something else. I'm trying to think, if I can get him in a position where they can't do much, it'll be good. Oh, well, they're just gonna block here, which is nice, because I can just kill him off. And we only lose him, which he wasn't a really big deal. And now they're, like, open for attack. So we specifically saved this card for the dude that puts the one guy into our graveyard. Specifically for him. That's what we saved this spell for. Let's just get sigils out of our deck. Oh no, stop. Attack like this. They will block. We go to fight. We kill them. Then we end and we don't have to worry about it. And they just pass. A dark return, but it doesn't really seem worth it. We'll just stop them and then swing everything. We win. Woohoo! If you can't tell, my throat's getting a little bit sore. I just recorded 2 videos. Well, this is my second. And it's just... yeah. Oh, this is the card that we want, but this is all late game stuff, so really, if we're being honest, we shouldn't keep it. But I'm going to, because this is actually really good, and giving our units unblockable is very helpful. I just really hope that this isn't... oh, it is. This is not good. Give me a little dude. If we can get a little dude, we'll be okay. But this deck seems to be a fast deck, which does not help us. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. We'll just end. We need to save this for once we get like this guy online, because then we can get a 2/2 monk with endurance. Oh, we got an echo. Never mind. We're good. This guy's good. We only run 1 though, but he's good. Oh, and he's gone. At least we're only taking 1. It's not like we're on a super fast clock or anything. So, we can take our time. Slowly. What we really just need is more mana. We need another black. That's what we have to draw in order to be okay. And he gets a snowball. Unfortunate. Oh, but look at that, we got our black. We'll just play him. And then end. So he goes to our graveyard if you didn't catch it. At the start of our turn, if it is in your void, play a 1/1 Spitling. It is in my void. I will play a 1/1 Spitling at the start of my turn. Which is nice, because I can give them unblockable once I get another blue, which I can arrange. And now we're going to get ourselves a 2/2 monk because we cast a spell. We're going to play said monk. And we're going to end the turn there because we can block now. He stunned one of our units, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We're going to kill off this guy. At this point, we really can't afford to not block. Oh yeah, we got her. That's good. So let's go ahead and echo and grab a 4th Primal Sigil. Then do this. Grab ourselves a monk, play the monk, and end the turn. No! Stop it. Well, we'll trade here. But we just keep on making 1/1s, and they can't really do much about it, which is the nice thing. And we'll end now. With her on the field, we're really set. And you'll see why here in a moment. And this is why we're set. Because now her ability will trigger and we'll get another dude. And we'll just get this guy. A lot of our guys get bigger for the number of cards in their graveyard, so having to discard at the end of the turn is not really the biggest problem. We'll swing in for 6. And oh, we don't have to discard, that's right, max hand size 9. So we'll drop in this dude, and then this dude, and then do this. And we'll go this guy now. Hit in for a bunch. And then in the next turn we play this guy, our units are unblockable. Which literally means that they are unblockable, in case you were wondering. So, we play this guy, units unblockable, and we just attack with everything, because it's all unblockable. See, this is what's supposed to happen, although if I had waited another turn, I would have gotten the guy back from my graveyard and been able to have made a copy and then discarded him. Which is what I want to do, because we want more of that guy in the graveyard to make more tokens, even if it means having to pull him out of the graveyard for a couple of turns. Which is unfortunate when we have to do that. I want it so bad. I'm not sure that I should keep it though, but I already did. If I'm lucky, I will end up getting a... That is exactly what I needed. We'll just end, gain us some life, because this is on a red deck, and it's like really fast. This charges haste, in case you were wondering. Go grab this, and because we just have to get this thing to go off, and we're basically good from there. And these things get like annoying once you have so many of them in your hand. I need to go grab the last sigil, because that's the last sigil I'm going to need in any large amount of time, and then I can get this thing down and start stunning this. That way it can't deal me 4 damage every turn. But first, I'll have 5 mana next turn, so we're going to drop down him first with this. And then I can just stun next turn and then play this the turn thereafter. And everything works out nicely. If the game ever wants to load. Okay, game loaded. We'll block there. We get to draw a card. Not bad. A 2/1 dude with charge. We'll play there. Drop that down. And stun. And of course pass the turn. We'll get this guy down. Actually, that might be really dangerous. Because I'm taking 6 guaranteed next turn if I don't do something about it. So I have to do something about it. Stay down. I'll go get out the time sigil that I'm gonna need. Oh, come on. See, it would have been a really bad thing had I done that. I need to get him down real quick. I still die. At this point I die no matter what, guys. I waited too long. I was a bit greedy. At least I think I do. Yeah, because I'm taking 3 guaranteed. There's no way around it. I literally just needed 1 more turn, and I would have been fine. Oh, never mind, I wouldn't have been fine. Well, it happens sometimes. I got greedy when I was picking the starting hand. It's just such a good card, and I only have 1 in the deck, so... Anyway, I'm gonna call that a wrap on this. I technically can play until I have another loss. But since it was free, I'm just gonna stop. And I'm also, like, at the 30-minute mark. And then you get to open up your prizes. I could have gotten better if I had tried. But, you know, there's that. So, I hope that you liked the video. And, you know, let me know what you think about it in the comments section. I do suggest that you play it. You can get it for free on Steam. It's just called Eternal Card Game. It's really fun. And the color combinations that I suggest are black and red. They do really well together, and then so does this color combination. I do not suggest mono. Do not go mono. Mono is really hard to do. And this is also a nice combination. But mono is really hard to do once you get to like the 75 card decks, which I don't think that the original few games that you play are actually 75 card decks. It's just hard to draw what you need when you need it if you don't have the proper cards to fix your draws. But with that, have a good day, guys. I'm going to end the video. Bye.